applauding me walking up here?
I mean,
Feel valued.
come on. Am I right?
I just have one thing to say.
Am I right?
As I accept this generous award,
Yeah.
I deserve this.
Whatever, Ricky Gervais. All right, so.
Oh, that was so brutally
Oh,
hilarious.
God. He even ended it without smiling. And you know my favorite part of that?
What's annoying is by the time this episode comes out, it's kind of old news.
Yeah. You know my favorite part of that was when they
Golden Globes, Ricky Gervais.
when they kept cutting to Tom Hanks, the nicest person on the planet.
And he's like-
he was like. Okay. So this is Rare Whiskey Friday.
Rare Whiskey Friday. We're going to go through and sample several different whiskeys. Not necessarily large brands. Occasionally they are. More often than not, these are going to be craft distilleries without a tremendous amount of distribution. If you should be so lucky as to live in an area where you can get your hands on one of these whiskeys, you're welcome for the review. Thank you to all the magnificent bastards that sent the whiskey. This, though, this
is all. By the way.
this is kind of a meaningful size company. It's not
Right.
craft.
So guys.
All of these are Kavalan.
Here's the thing. I intentionally try to mispronounce this differently every single time.
It's Kavalan.
Because it makes people so angry.
Well, it's called trolling, Daniel.
Kavalan. So we're in Texas. So on this episode, this distillery is known as
Kavalan.
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 That's Kavalan whiskey. I was trying to convince my 9-year-old son, by the way, at dinner, that and when you're in California, you order calamari as calimare. That's how you order it in California, and that's how they know you're a local. I was doing the straight face. Now you go in there and you say, I'll take me some calimare, please.
And then y'all.
And y'all.
And you get extra calimare if
Yeah.
you say the secret word, y'all.
Calimare. All right. Anyway. Kavalan.
Kavalan.
Kavalan. I like that one better.
Kavalan.
Kavalan. That there's some Kavalan whiskey.
Hot damn, it's good Kavalan.
That's some good Kavalan. All right, so this is a selection from Steve Kim, who at this point crosses today into patron saint territory.
We need a bottle. Pull out a bottle.
We'll start with this one.
Yes.
Wow, this is cool.
Fancy, show the people. There you go.
Look at that.
Steve Kim, your patron saint of
I've got so much more room to twirl in this place.
I
could twirl off into the distance.
Borderline frolic in here.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
so the Soloist we've done before.
Okay.
This is their port cask finished single malt.
Yes.
The cask strength version. And I know we already have 4 whiskeys up here, but I kind of want to get the other Soloist port cask that's not cask strength.
Yes, we're obligated to.
Yeah.
For the people. Oh man. So how readily available is this brand?
It depends on what you're getting.
I know it's not like Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Jameson, Lefroy, that type of deal.
Look, we've done
But I'm asking because I know
you know what? It's actually, if you want to get with this one,
right.
if you want to get the Concert Master,
most of these are going to be very rare, but the one you just pulled off.
this one is pretty reasonable to get, pretty well distributed.
Okay.
Now, we've done cask strength Soloist before, but we've not done this cask strength Soloist, and it's anyway, it's a different release.
Okay. So this is what you just poured here.
Port cask, not cask. So did you sip that yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. So start with this, because I want to see what gets amped up.
You're talking too much. Ooh.
Like what gets magnified in the cask strength.
Savory, deep, dark fruitiness.
Yeah. I've always loved this release. It's great.
Ooh. There's some salt in there. Beautiful. And then this little sugary, desserty candy thing pops up halfway through.
Okay, now, what gets... it's really dark almond.
Oh, and then it finishes almost dry. All this...
That's got to be a tawny port cask.
Wow.
Because there's all these really beautiful almond notes
It takes you on a little mini journey there. So
okay.
what was the
cask strength version is 50...
Wait a minute. What was that?
This one...
You want me just tried?
Is 43.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of flavor.
And the one we're about to do...
A lot of flavor out of 43.
Is 58.6.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the savory note.
Oh, yeah.
Savory note on that nose It's overly ripe fruit.
And now we're getting like a meaty note in here.
Yeah. The fruitiness is becoming so savory, it's almost turning into a meatiness.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, dude. So it's not smoky.
The oily mouthfeel.
But it is... So my sister made these desserts one time. It was a bacon-wrapped fig with a cheese stuffing.
Oh.
A funky cheese stuffing, but a bacon-wrapped fig with a funky cheese stuffing.
Right.
That's where this is headed for me.
Wow.
Okay. Like the mustiness of cheese, the bacon, the meaty protein of bacon, and then that fig sweet.
I'm going to go in for a second sip on this cast thing, and then I'm going to say something unprecedented. If it holds,
unprecedented.
I got to go in for a second just to confirm for me.
All right.
And then it's going to be unprecedented.
Ooh.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I enjoy the 43% version more. Let me explain.
Yes.
The flavor is surprisingly present. Surprisingly present at that low proof.
Not watered down or bland or simple.
Beautifully rich and complex and layered. And the same whiskey cranked up to cask, it becomes overwhelming and you're not able, the volume is just, it's a cacophony. Too much, you can't pick out the layers. It's just big, loud, beautiful notes, but you're just getting pounded in the hole by these notes.
So, have you ever...
wait, well, first of all, my unprecedented statement, your thoughts.
Have you ever been to an orchestra concert, like a full orchestra concert?
Yeah.
Have you ever stood in the pit?
I'm a classy lad.
Have you ever had the chance to stand actually in the orchestra, by the edge of the orchestra, instead of in the audience?
I'm not that classy.
Okay. As a musician, there's an experience to being in the orchestra.
You're talking about the reverb, the vibration.
You're surrounded by all the vibrations of every instrument.
It's overwhelming.
It is visceral.
Right.
It gets in your bones, and you don't get context.
Right.
And it's hard to keep. It's just this overwhelming.
Right.
But then you get into the theater, and you're back up and you get what it
You
becomes.
can take it all in. You can absorb it all. You can pick out what's going on.
I think that's the difference.
I do too.
Okay, but this is a rare Whiskey Friday. We got to move on.
Oh,
I know.
But I have one question.
Yes.
One question, Daniel.
Yes.
We have 12 shelves up here.
Yes.
That Kavalan.
Yes.
What country? What country? What country? Is it quintessential? I know it's a country. There's so few whiskeys that come out of this country.
What if we had a category for a non-dominant whiskey producer, but with whiskey that just stands totally on its own as not like a good version of someone not great?
But this is the quintessential shelf. What we're talking about. But what country is this from? Is it
Taiwan?
Taiwan. There's not a lot coming out of Taiwan.
No, this is it. I mean, but that's basically it.
Right.
For what everyone can get.
So if we were going to have a quintessential Taiwanese whiskey, there's only one option.
There's only one. Yeah, so I'm saying is world whiskey. Right?
So
smaller producers.
How about, world whiskey for countries with less than...
a dozen.
Well, I would say less than 6 distilleries.
Okay.
Less than 6 distilleries?
Sure.
Okay.
Less than 6. Just the concert master, I think.
So, world whiskey, I think, world whiskey for countries with less than 6 distilleries, we're going to lock it in. That's exceptional. It's not impossible to get your hands on.
Right.
Like, one of the criteria for this shelf is you got to be able to get your hands on it, but when it comes to world whiskeys, like the Taiwan, so.
Okay, I'm going to go place it.
Yes.
Now, feel free to check out my ass.
I might as well watch it in the screen.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, the lens broke.
I think right here.
Wow.
What do you think?
Where?
Right there?
I think one lower, because it's going to be such a... There we go.
There we go.
That's the one.
All right. Game on.
World whiskeys for countries with less than 6 distilleries in that country.
Well, and I don't know that there's less than 6 in Taiwan, but there's definitely only one distillery that you can actually get
your hands on. Fair
yes.
Enough. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
That was...
I don't want to dump that out.
Oh, I'm saving.
Yeah, I'm going to get a new glass.
Okay. Cacophony.
Okay. I'm so excited.
They should call that...
This is such a fun day.
That whiskey is a cacophony.
This is one of those days you're going to be glad you're not editing. Because Because this is going to go on for a while.
Oh.
Okay, so he gave us all these special release versions.
Yeah.
Look at this, little baby bottles.
Yeah, was it?
But they're all... Steve Kim, I don't know. He's just a general all-around badass.
Yeah?
And every time he emails me, he's like, I'm sending you more whiskey. And I'm like, dude.
Hopefully he's drinking whiskey.
Yeah, like, are you? And he's like, no, it's fine. It's great.
Right. No, it is.
Okay.
It is. There is a level of, it's like incredibly generous anytime somebody sends anything. Thank you. Mm-hmm. But there is a moment of a little bit of a heart pang, an ache whenever I find out somebody sent something and they themselves have never even tried it.
Yeah.
No.
No, we had that with Marcus.
Right.
Di Napoli.
Sure, yeah.
He was in here to hang out with Emma for a tasting, right, to do one of the paid tastings.
Okay.
And I came in here to say hi to him, and he was like, hey, you know, one of those like 30 Westlands that I sent you, I've never tried it, and I always wonder what it tastes like. I'm like, dude!
Like, take care of yourselves first, get in there, and then if you think, you know, if we've never had it in the vault, or you want to, we still got to do that restocking ceremony.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We're bad at things. Next.
Anyway, by the way, with Marcus Di Napoli, I poured him an entire bottle of that Westland and sealed it and sent it home with him.
Right on.
So, okay. So this is Kavalan, 40th anniversary of King Car Group, which is the company that owns Kavalan.
Oh, that's a much less interesting story.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but it's a special edition 40th anniversary release.
Do we know what makes it special?
It's a red wine cask.
Oh.
And specifically Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
Well, I think anyway.
Dude, it's another hyper. It's a 56.3% alcohol.
Dude, these guys are making such good whiskey.
Wow.
Ian Chang is the master blender. He's won awards. And son of a bitch, so they're not making world-class whiskey.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They definitely have a wheelhouse here, right? On the nose, once again, you get these
super fruity,
deep, rich, dark, savory fruit notes.
It reminds me of the deep level of fruitiness we were getting from a lot of those Waterford samples we were tasting.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like dense fruit richness.
Yeah, and then there's almost like an oil, on the nose even, there's this oily character.
Oh, man, this is strawberries and cream. Like berries and cream. Even with the angel food cake. Like, this is strawberry shortcake.
It's strawberry.
It's not candy.
Strawberry concentrate.
But it's,
Yeah, it's like almost strawberry preserves with cream.
Wow.
So incredibly densely rich.
I can't
rich
dump
and
that
sweet.
one out either. Okay, we got to move on. I'm going to set this glass aside, too.
Oh, come on, man.
I know, you just want to live with us. This is torture. But the thing is, Steve sends so many bottles, and they're all rare. So the ability to do these... Okay, these two, open yours, would you?
Yeah.
We're going to do these side by side. We're going to pour 2 glasses. These are both 10th anniversary releases.
Right.
Of the 10th anniversary of their distillery.
Okay.
And it's 2 different Bordeaux cask finished single malts.
Okay, the mist of Kavalan, mysterious land, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is all in a language I can't read.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do 1 per glass, because here's what I'm curious.
Right.
This is, in theory, the same malt, 2 different kinds of Bordeaux. So Bordeaux, right?
Yeah.
A region.
Yeah. Wine.
And these are 2, and I'm going to pronounce these badly because I don't do French well. Margaux.
Okay.
Margaux.
Okay.
And then also the Paillac? I don't know.
Sure.
And the thing is, I've drank these wines and studied these regions, and I can still never remember the French way of saying these things.
P-A-W...
Because I'm Matthew McConaughey, and I'm...
P-A-U-I-L-L-I-A-C.
Yeah. So anyway, probably the quintessential Bordeaux is the Paillac. Or Pojak.
Sure. You need help with the openings?
That's the... you have the Pojak right now. This is the... Margaux. Come on. Those stickers are weird. Makes me feel like I've done something wrong. Pour a little extra. Okay. So, 2 different Bordeaux's from the Bordeaux region.
Right.
Same single malt in theory. 10th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Single cask, both ringing at 57.8.
Son
57.8.
of an actual bitch.
So you mean a dog? A puppy. Yes. You're talking about a puppy.
Yes. This is a puppy on the nose. Oh.
Wow.
This is...
Before you drink it, smell the difference.
Okay.
Okay, you now have the Margot.
Oh, they are different. They're very different.
Ooh, I like yours better.
I like mine better, too.
Okay, start...
That still smells really nice, but there's this explosion of... Like, and again, the fact that there's wine involved, I am not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a little more earthy.
They live in the world of savory fruits. Thick, rich, beautiful, mature, dark, savory fruits.
Ooh. There's an earthy, peppery mustiness to that one that I am totally in love with. Oh, no, don't touch me when you make that noise. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, make it go away.
Sacrificed a goat right in your ear hole.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I give you the other one.
Both of these are just...
Oh, yours is better. This has got this more malt, earthy, funky mustiness to it.
It does. The fruit that I just fall in love with the Kavalan.
It's only in the Payak or Pajak.
Well,
it's not in
I
the
think
Margot.
This is the first Kavalan that I've had that didn't have that explosion of deep, rich, dark, savory fruits.
It's Kavalan.
The one that was the Bordeaux Margaux. Bordeaux Margaux. Sure. But the Pilabalalik, that's freaking phenomenal. Man, 3 goat sacrifice.
Oh.
In the ear hole. That's sacred ground.
This is so good. This is so good.
Yeah.
Ian Shank.
You know what though? You know what this is? You know what this is doing? This is taking the experience that Islay Scotches offer with smoke character.
Just the density.
It offers that experience, but with deep, dark fruit character.
Instead of smoke.
Instead of smoke.
Yes, I
that
totally
experience of overwhelming smoke that explodes across the palate in Islay.
Totally.
This is overwhelming fruit, dark, savory fruit notes that explode across the palate.
Totally agree.
Beautiful whiskey. Thank you, you magnificent bastards, for the donations. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, a fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal your lover's.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.